Hello.
Hello.
Testing, can you hear us? Myself, Dave Lewis, and my fellow partner, Jeff Lewis, head of referee. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, good afternoon.
Just get myself set. Oh, right, it's my first commentary of the weekend. Co-partnered with head of referee, Jeff Lewis, who just happens to be my father.
Yep.
Hello, how's your weekend going? Haven't
It's
seen you that much.
I was very busy yesterday, not quite so busy today.
Cool.
Got a game off, so do some commentary.
Got a game off?
The only
What
way I
happened
get to talk to my son these days. So.
Yeah, it's the only time I've really seen you this weekend. So, yeah, busy weekend. We've finished now, when we're just heading into the last couple of games of the weekend. So we're here on court A. What time's kick-off? 2 o'clock kick-off?
I think it's supposed to be 5 to 2.
5 to 2, so we're running a few minutes late. And it's Bournemouth against Nottingham Forest.
Two form teams, both had a win earlier today.
Cool. Played Bournemouth yesterday. They were set up well defensively. Held just to half time. But then, so yeah, and I understand they won earlier. They beat Eels. Bournemouth beat Eels 2-1.
Yes. And Forest beat Manchester United 2-1.
Okay, and Forest won as well. Manchester United. So. Good, yeah. I think there's some surprise results this season. Muscle Warriors drew earlier as well. Incoming. Just want to clarify one thing from yesterday. I heard someone say in commentary, describing me as an ex-England veteran.
What, you was?
Yes, someone described me. I'm not going to say who, because they're all fair, but I wasn't on the last squad photo for England because I was at a wedding. So I'm not really ex, so I'm still very much current, just about. I suppose I am a veteran, but yeah, can't help my age, so just clearing that up. Anyway, I've also seen Brad around this weekend. He's in the current England squad. Greg besides me, operating the iPad to make sure the scores are inputted correctly. We're nearly at kick-off, bang on 2 o'clock. Referees Ian Harley, linesman Steve Crump and Alan Murray. Both ready, thumbs up, goal is ready, and it's Nottingham Forest to kick off. Important game at the bottom of the league, this Nottingham Forest kick-off. Ryan Skinner meets the ball. Ben Rogers there managed to get the ball out to Riley Priestley. Riley Priestley, I'll come to Jeff in a second when this attack's over. Can you tell us a fact about Riley Priestley?
Riley had the recent, when they played Bournemouth, previously, the previous game with Bournemouth, when Forest won 8-1, didn't they? And Riley scored 7 of them.
He'll be very much hoping for a repeat of that today. From judging by playing Bournemouth, they have got better at their defensive setup. So
I think it's one of those in that game, and I think in your game yesterday, is both the cases that they were very solid for a long period.
Ball's in. It's a goal.
Yes,
it's a goal for Nottingham Forest. It's a well-worked goal, excellent goal. Ben Rogers with the ball to the back post. Number 21 has scored, who I haven't seen before. 24, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 24, yeah. Beg your pardon.
That's
Cooper.
Is that Ben Cooper or Bradley Cooper? No, Ben Cooper. Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper's a film star.
Yeah. Is it Ben Cooper?
I think it's Ben Cooper, yeah. But Cooper, we'll say Cooper has scored.
Yeah,
well done, 24.
Ben. Yeah.
Ben Cooper. Well done. I haven't seen him before. Well done. Great little finish at the back post. Great work goal though. Simple but effective. Shows you what can be done if you just keep it simple. Bournemouth now looking for an equaliser. Ryan Skinner puts that one wide and it's a goal kick to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, I think when they played, as I was saying before, they interrupted me by scoring. When they played before, I think it was 1-1 at half time, or 1-1 very close to half time. They ended up 8-1.
Okay.
And then yesterday when they played Dudley, for example, it was 0-0 half time, wasn't it? They ended up at 6-0. So there's a danger with Bournemouth that possibly their heads go down when they get a couple behind.
Tyre maybe.
So
second half fatigue. Although to be fair, we scored quite quickly in the second half yesterday. So don't know if that's a concentration thing or what. The Nottingham Forest goal kick. Bournemouth trying to apply a little bit of pressure to get back on level terms. Very early goal by Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, hopefully it won't affect Bournemouth and they can settle into the game.
Some sort of collision on the other pitch. Ryan Skinner trying to get the ball moving. Ryan Skinner has previously been in a position where he scored 20 goals in a season, I believe, on more than one occasion.
He's got quite a lot of goals in his career. He's up in the sort of 70-80 category.
I know when
goals.
Bournemouth had Regan in the middle, for example, I know
Yes.
Ryan was getting a lot of the service. So.
Of course, Bournemouth won this division maybe about 4 years ago, something like that, when they got promoted. And yeah, that season, I think that was probably the season Ryan scored 20 odd goals.
Nottingham Forest trying to work the ball here, but not able to. There was a bit lopsided then, two players on the same side, so no one to switch the ball over to the left. Ryan Skinner here in a battle, that's trickled out, and the linesman gives a kick into Bournemouth.
Ryan scored yesterday against Villa Rocket Lions, didn't he? He scored an excellent goal.
Okay. I haven't seen much of the action this weekend apart from our games, I got a feel. Kick in here to Nottingham Forest, Riley Peace needs to take it. Sorry, someone's making me laugh.
We're being heckled by Mr. Baxter.
And we're being heckled by the linesman, but I shouldn't say that, got to remain professional. That's out, straight out of play, Riley Peace will be disappointed in that. It's a kick in to Bournemouth.
I think Mr. Baxter's worried about losing his slot as one of the Premier commentators.
No,
So he's
I'm
trying
coming
to
for
put us
you,
off.
Baxter. I've got to be good at something in this sport.
So
Bournemouth kick in, Adam 7X. Not sure what they're trying to achieve there. They're blocking off the wrong player if they're going to try and get that to the back post.
The goal they scored against Villa yesterday was from a move where they are blocking off and the ball across to the far post.
2-on-1 to Bournemouth, sure, yeah. Referee's got the whistle in his mouth. And we'll get it going nowhere. Good communication. Bournemouth free kick for 2v1 inside their own half. Adam 7X not had the best ball to him. Oh, that was out. I think that was out. Oh, that had gone
hold
out.
the ball, hold the line.
Very quick to tell, and that's Chris King, that's it, sorry. Chris King looking to flick the ball out. Oh, no, Chris. Straight out for a goal kick completely the wrong way. Thought he was going to flick it back to Ryan Skinner on the edge of the box, but couldn't manoeuvre his chair to do that. I always think he looks very uncomfortable in his chair. His legs are swinging around, but obviously it must be okay. Goal kick to Nottingham Forest. Jack Bassenquet to take it. Ryan Skinner.
All right.
Look, he's got past Ben Rogers. Oh, he hits the post. Hits the post. Take your time. Great flick out from Ryan Skinner.
Chris and Ryan fairly close to each other there.
Managed to avoid signalling the 2v1, but not given. Goal kick. Linesman was standing there signalling. Referee doesn't have to give it, but
linesman's there. Well, the assistant is there to assist.
Ryan there probably misguides that out of play on it's given.
Must have come off Riley.
Must have had a little touch. So Bournemouth looking to get on with it.
Steve Crump being in the way there.
Steve Crump is in the way. Don't know what the rule is in parachair football for that, really.
There isn't one.
Oh, that's a great ball by Ryan Skinner. And that's an even better one by Ben Rogers.
No, there isn't anything in the laws about the ball touching the officials, but obviously if it was a major impact, you'd stop and give a set ball. Okay. I think Steve had a problem there because he was trying to circumvent Anthony Newkey, who was coaching.
What's your view on that with coaches in chairs on the sideline? Because when you as someone myself that's on the side, there isn't much space.
No,
you're trying to avoid the players, and of course when the chair is outside player, they can be more or less off the pitch, and you're like trying to find somewhere to go.
It's obviously harder for a wheelchair using coach to keep out of the way than it is for others. But we absolutely should encourage it.
Good shot on target.
Ideally, there'd be a bit more space around the edges. Because I was lining the game earlier today. I can't remember who, but Muscle Warriors was obviously one of the teams involved, because Alan Murray was coaching on the other side of the pitch, and he jumped up and sat on the barrier to get out of the way, and obviously people in wheelchairs can't do that.
I've seen that in the past with people who. That's what I mean. It's it's very hard. The ball has hit me in the past, my chair and stuff. It's not many spaces go, especially if there's two of you on the side. It's could do with a little bit more space. I sometimes wonder whether the barriers, but you can't have the barriers removed because the ball would just end up.
It'd be a nightmare with the ball
crossing
pitches.
The ball's not on the line there.
It's rolled a long way, but doesn't make a huge difference.
Adam 7-8 to take for Bournemouth, not well hit though, and it's easily cleared.
That point with the ball rolling off the line, I don't worry about myself if it's a short distance, because does it really matter if the ball's 21.25 feet from goal or 21 feet from goal?
That was if it's on the red line.
Yeah, that one had rolled quite a long way. Yeah,
it's about a foot and a half there. Vardy can't keep that in play, and it's a Bournemouth kicking inside their own half, looking to play quick, looking to get on with it.
The other Riley Priestley stat we can be quite confident about is that he scored more goals against Bournemouth than any other team.
Yeah. That's a kick in, that's to Bournemouth.
I wouldn't be certain of this, but he may have doubled his career goal tally in that one game.
Probably did.
I think it was something like that. So. Unless all of the others were against the same team, then Bournemouth are his team.
Adam 7-8 here looking to cause a problem, but can't manage it, and Ben Rogers will drive this ball out. Adam 7-8 is now quite an experienced individual. Can't get around that though. Has played in the National League a few years. Used to coaching myself at Cheltenham South West All Stars when we had him on loan, effectively, when he was just 14 years of age. He might even be younger than that. Feels like a long time ago now. Adam is also a black belt in, I think it's Taekwondo or Karate.
Is it?
Yeah. Good friends with some of the Bournemouth players, Junior Stanislas. Junior Stanislas has been to his house.
Oh, right.
Adam does a lot in the local community down in Dorset where he lives. And that's straight to Roddy Priestley, who directs that straight at the goalkeeper. Ben Rogers is winding up here for a pass. Good defending by Ryan Skinner. Back to Riley, good touch. Can't really drive through the player, so needs to work an opening.
You can see Forrester start to try and get a bit of shape to this and form the triangle round the box there.
Completed more passes today than I've seen previously. Kick into Bournemouth.
It's noticeable this season how the teams at the bottom have struggled for a few years. Forest, Man City, Bournemouth to a lesser extent for a shorter period have improved. Forest are looking better and more organised than they have done for a number of years now.
Definitely some new faces amongst this Nottingham Forest squad. Good effort by Ben Rogers, but shanks it out of play, and it's a Bournemouth kicking. Adam 7-8 to take. Ryan Skinner taking his position down the line. Chris King, long way. It's a good ball by Adam. Oh no, wrong decision there by Chris King. And he's got to move out the way to avoid the 2v1 with Ryan Skinner. Referee's got the whistle in his mouth. 2v1.
Yeah, 2v1.
Is that to Bournemouth?
No, it's in Forest. No, I think Ian was saying to the player that he hadn't moved in that direction quickly enough to ball.
And Chris King has won that, and it's going to be a corner.
Yep,
corner to Bournemouth.
Now this is where they've obviously worked on these. Ryan's going to do the blocking off.
I'd have thought so. This is a classic thing that we do at Dudley. We've done this week. Go watch a 2-on-1 there. Chris King's got a bit more space behind him. He could just pull back to ensure.
Yeah, Ryan's going out the way.
No 2v1 and it's 1-1.
Yeah.
Ryan did move. Great finish by Chris King. You can see the coaches are happy with that on the Bournemouth sideline.
Slightly ironically, that benefited from the ball not travelling too quickly, because it gave Ryan time to get out of the way.
There's a defender there. It's key not to try and get blocked in behind the blocker, so got to get round the back.
Being made.
I think her name is Rosie, because I shook her hand after the Roxy. Roxy.
Yes,
I was only one letter out.
Is this the first weekend? Yeah.
I know she does. What for this?
I haven't seen Roxy play before myself. So I don't know if this is her debut weekend. Or
I think it is.
Certainly a debut season.
Roxy Berry, is that?
Yes.
Berry. My eyes are still good. Number 14. That's just come on. And good hit by Adam Sevenoaks. Good passing. Stringing a few passes together here. Oh, that's a wonderful pass by Ryan Skinner. Go on, Roxy. Oh, unlucky. I think Chris King, the goal scorer, is the player to go off.
Yes, he is.
That's what you get for scoring a goal.
Yeah,
Gets substituted. Ryan in a good position there, but it goes out. Roxy will have to get back here if she's doing so. Looks like she's got a very good understanding of the game.
Yes, it's interesting when you see new players. Often they seem a bit overwhelmed and a bit lost, but she doesn't. She's slotted in quite quickly there.
I know some experienced players who don't do that, so fair play to her for getting back there, full concentration. Riley Priestley to take this kick in, threatening the Bournemouth goal. Again, not a powerful hit, but Roxy, good touch on the side of the chair. And looking to progress up the pitch. Go on. Oh, yeah. Ryan Skinner with a reverse spin pass, but ricocheting and
for a goal kick.
Confident goalkeeping, knew where his post was. Goal kick. One more game after this, I think, is there?
There's one more set of fixtures. Leeds are playing Manchester United in what's an interesting game in the race for third.
Yeah.
I'm refereeing that one. I'm not sure who's on the other pitch last game of the day.
Kick in, substitution called for. Three signals and Riley Priestley will go off and Gary Meakin.
Yep.
Number 11 has come on. 4 minutes to go, 4.5 minutes to go in this, and that's going to be a corner, I believe. I've had them
that did, yes.
Corner.
Gary Meakin to take it. Ben Rodgers positioned in the middle and Cooper at the far post.
Just getting them set up. Not a great. That's 2 on 1.
Interrupted by Ryan.
I thought that was a 2 on 1.
I didn't see the one myself.
Ben Rodgers, good ball down the pitch. Ben Cooper can't quite connect. 3.5 minutes to go till half time.
I think Forest are working on the same game plan as last time, going to half time 1-1 and they score 7 in the second half.
Oh yeah, that's a great hit. Oh, very powerful.
Ooh. Hit the post and gone wide.
Corner. There's all sorts going on there. Yeah. Great smash back by Ben Rodgers from the direct from the goal kick, back off the post and then.
Well, I think it ricocheted off a Bournemouth defender onto the post.
It's going to be a corner.
And then went wide, hence the corner.
Oh, okay. That's a goal.
Corner.
Looks like Gary touched that off, but no one's arguing. Yeah. Another corner. Some pressure building here for Bournemouth to deal with. That one there, it's the same corner as last time. That Adams got a move from the edge of the box. Yes, he has done that. He's got himself in space, and there's 2v1 here if they can capitalise on it. The goalie's done well. Jack Bassenquet, very experienced, playing the sport a long time. And that's off Ryan Skinner, and we'll go out for a kick into Forest.
I'm not sure how we're supposed to pronounce Jack's name there, number 13 for Forest. I think it's Bosanquet. There used to be a newsreader called Reginald Bosanquet who spelt his name exactly like that. And for the really Anaraki amongst you, he was the grandson or great-grandson of the man who invented the googly.
He might be related. There can't be that common now.
No, there can't be that many about. Yeah.
Ryan Skinner making really good progress here up the pitch, but Roxy has got to move away for avoid a 2v1. On here, they're locked in the battle. Forest ball, I think. Off Ryan. Ryan didn't agree with that decision. No one down the line that time, so Ryan's going to do the job.
Well,
and that's a great ball for Adam Sevenoaks. See if he can pull out a reverse spin, which he can't. Goal kick.
One of the assistant referees has got far too much energy, I've got to say.
Yeah, Sunday afternoon, that's what happens when you're top of the league and haven't conceded a goal or whatever. They might have conceded now, I don't know.
They conceded one earlier, but they scored it. It was a Rick Shaw own goal. So
it makes you feel a bit more pumped up when results have gone your way, I've got to say.
The opposition haven't scored.
Why Gaz Meekins getting involved there, I do not know when Ben was right there. 2v1 Bournemouth.
Yeah, going back to Muscle Warriors, the opposition haven't scored against them yet, but Rickin has helped the opposition out.
So I know they've comfortably be top of the league tonight. But they drew a game?
They've drawn the one. Have GBG Knights got a 100% record?
No, they drew to Teesside yesterday.
Yes,
And they drew, I think they drew a second game with Man
United.
United.
The two of them, yes, they did. They drew Man United first weekend. I think the two of them, though, have got a very healthy gap to the third place team.
I think they're away. I think that third place is up for grabs between Leeds and Man United. I'd hoped that Dudley may compete, but
I'll throw one in there, Villa for the third place.
Villa had a terrible start, but now they've got Naglis, the Irish player.
Yeah, very, very bad first weekend. They had a bit of luck yesterday. They scraped a couple of wins. Very fortunate to beat Man City, or Man City were very unlucky to lose that game. It's probably more accurate. But Villa are taking 10 points this weekend.
Yeah, that'll be above Dudley because we've only got 3. So.
Yeah. I think Villa will be within range of the
Teesside still.
Teesside have had a good week, yes.
And it's half time. 1-1, ends with a half. Gazmeekin driving the ball out for a goal kick. Both teams will be relatively happy. Bournemouth especially after going behind, they've got it back. 1-1. See you in a few minutes.
Yep, see you in a bit.
that's right. No.
Hello, yeah, back to the second half
Oh.
here, and we start with an apology. We've been calling the goal scorer in the first half Ben Cooper, and his name's Finley Cooper. We've promised not to drop somebody in it for giving us incorrect information there. So Greg Baxter will be very relieved we haven't dropped him in it. So apologies there to
Sorry, Finley.
to Finley and his family.
Can't get the staff these days. I don't know if that's his first National League goal or what, but
No, I don't think it is. I think he's scored before.
fair play. Start the second half, 1-1.
Early kick in to Forest. Ben Rogers to take it.
No changes at half time, I
Good ball
don't
from
think.
Gary there, through Gary Meakin, through to
Ryan Skinner, that's a really good ball. Good ball by Ben Rogers. Some free-flowing passing
Ben
football.
Rogers is pinging the ball about to start the second half.
Gaz Meakin there, trying to make the most of it. Toughing the battle. Ryan Skinner and Gaz Meakin here dueling for possession. Ryan Skinner look to get the ball moving quite freely.
Two of the larger players in the league there, Gary and Ryan there.
Good battle though, good battle. Now Ryan battling Ben Rogers. Centre player to centre player. And kicking goes to Forest.
Forest working the way up the right wing there. Just inside the Bournemouth half there. Chance for a break. Gary cut across because it looked like he had from my angle. Yeah, and then there's a 2-on-1 being given anyway. It looked like Gary had cut across, but I think the distance may have been deceptive. To be honest, it may not have been as bad as it looked.
So goal. Puts it back. It's going to be a free kick to Bournemouth. Ryan Skinner to take.
Salem Teesside playing on the other pitch, and it's 1-0 there to the home side. But I'm not sure which one's the home side, so that's not very useful information for everybody.
Who they're playing? Salem
Teesside. Two teams who are looking to get into that battle for third place.
Teesside have had a good weekend, so they'll be definitely top half.
Well, I was speaking to Jamil Khan earlier. He was a bit disappointed. They got 5 points yesterday from a very tough lineup, but he was saying on another day they could have got 9. They had a couple of late equalisers against them.
The last kick of the game against GBG Knights was a penalty, I understand.
Well,
which was missed, but then got scored a rebound.
Yeah, which you don't see very often.
No.
I don't think I'd ever seen it before.
Kick in. There's just a chair adjustment going on. Down in the far corner, one of the Bournemouth players.
Yeah, Chris King. I think it's his foot strapping, it comes loose occasionally.
Kick in taken by Ryan Skinner. Chris King aims to spread it across the box. Kick in, further down. Deep in the corner.
Adam Sevenoaks going over to take it. Looking at a different routine. There's no blocking off this time by the looks of it.
Ball nearly gets across. Ryan Skinner needs to get himself turned so he can see.
Ryan didn't get out the way quickly enough.
2v1. Forest ball. Ben Rogers take no. Yeah, Ben Rogers will take it. Oh, that's a good shot on target by Chris King. Good save. Bournemouth coaches. through what he was saying then. But
Get
Ryan
back to
Skinner was
Gary
in a
and
good.
Ryan battling away in the middle.
Yeah.
Might be a feature of the second half, this.
Gary there, does he need to be defending so much when Ben's there? I don't know really. Been having this debate with our team. It's like third player keeps coming back to help out, but then your middle player struggles to get out.
Yeah, forces your middle player
Yeah.
away. Ben was forced out of the way.
Ben was forced out of the way,
wasn't
but he's on the ball now. But it's kind of a debate. Do you let your middle player do everything and run the show, or do you have a winger coming back? And Gary O'Neill has shanked that. And Ben Rogers there had a shot on goal which was nearly deflected into their own net, but a little bit fortunate that on both parts. Look, the ball was fortunate to ricochet towards goal, and Bournemouth probably got a bit fortunate that it stayed out. Ryan Skinner, really good shot. No one there really. Adam, looking for Adam there to attack that ball. A bit like the England, you can't just stay wide and wait for the ball, got to try and make a dart in.
Back to Gary and Ryan.
Just in front of us here. That's good. Gary and Ryan.
Gary gets the best of it this time.
To dribbling. Gary's
Gets
driving
into
in
the
the corner
box.
here. What's his aim? What's he trying to do? Not managed to get the flick out, but Ben Rogers has played him the ball back, and then Gary can't connect properly.
If Gary had connected properly there, Finley was free on the far post.
Definitely. Finley now battling with Ryan Skinner. That's going to be a goal. Oh, corner again.
Corner.
Gary's going over to take it, I think. Gary making to take. Ben Rogers. I'd get in the box here if I was him. You can't.
Yes, you struggle to get the ball from there across to Finley.
It's just a.
And Ryan will drive the ball out.
Not sure what was trying to be achieved there, but the hit wasn't good. And Ryan Skinner's able to clear. It's Ryan and Ben battling now rather than Ryan and Gary, and giving us a Forest ball. Just need to take the time here and get this right. There's opportunities. There you go. Good ball by Gary, and that's three. That looked very close to three in the box. That's going to be a kick in. Kick into Forest. Applying some pressure. We've had 7 minutes of this second half already, so going up to halfway. Looking for a good strike on the ball, not going to get it like that.
Chris King now going to try and drive down the pitch.
Chris King, the Bournemouth goal scorer, tries to get the ball out. But it's going to be met by Gaz Meakin. Chris King, really good control though, trying to get his team up the pitch. Good pass by Gary. Little flick on by Ben Rogers. This is actually a few good little touches here. And that must
Forest are looking pretty good at the moment.
moving the borders really well at times. And that's a good ball by Gary, but not
at the far
Finley's
post. A bit
not
behind
set.
him, so he had to try and fetch it.
This is where I think they just took a little bit more time, make sure everyone was in the right position. Might be better off. Good,
Just try.
that's
That's
off.
a Forest ball.
Forest ball. Gary's coming across to take. Good, well met by Ryan. Good foot bumper by Gary. Can they make anything of it? You're not going to score doing that, I don't think. Good ball now. It's got to be moved. It's got to get some power behind the ball. Try and recycle it.
Bit of contact there. It's hard to see who caused it.
Yep.
The referee's let it go. And there Ben driving
Not
in
sure where's
towards
he going
Dakota
here with the
Hand.
ball. Oh, that's a great ball. Can he finish? No,
Very
great
good
save
save.
by the keeper. Oh, that's a two. That's a
2 on 1,
two.
yes. Gary's come in there.
I think he's done that a few times in this game. It's just, there's already a player there, so it's always going to be a 2 on 1.
I think his eyes lit up, seeing the
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, he's putting it mildly. then has a bit of a wild swing at that, gets away with it, and it'll race down for kick in or goal kick. Just waiting for the kick in. Really difficult these are, talk from personal experience. Obviously, kicking deep in your half. It's like when someone kicks off and they put you right in the corner, it's horrible.
Well, I hate it as a tactic myself. I don't.
We had this debate at England camp recently.
Yeah, I don't know this.
Chris likes it, John doesn't like it. He said it's very negative, but you know, you find, as Chris said yesterday, I think on Commons, when teams are taking their own set pieces, they're sometimes more open than when you've got a set piece, because they're allowed to settle. Do you know what I mean? So, in theory, you put them down there, they've then got to get out. You know.
Well, why don't we just, if you win the toss, the other team kick off, but from the sideline near their own goal line, just save that 10 seconds at the start of the game.
It's only, I know, it's like rugby union, isn't it? You kick for territory in that sport.
But in rugby union, they banned that sort of tactic from kick-off. They used to be able to kick just for territory, and they could put it straight out from the kick-off. If you do that now, it's a set piece back on the halfway line on the centre circle. I'm in favour of something similar for us, but I'm in the minority.
Good interception by Ryan Skinner.
Gary and Ryan in the box.
Gary now.
Oh, trying to work the ball off the back of his chair, 2-on-1 there.
Oh, that's a 2. 100% a 2-on-1.
Yep. It's always easier to spot when they're actually holding hands.
Yeah. Just winding Greg up here, recording statistician for the. You can't hear a word we're saying, so we could be saying how lovely he is or how horrible he is when you can't hear. So, all good, Greg. Yeah. Okay, just below. 8 minutes to go. Half is going quite quickly. It's off Gary.
Bournemouth working their way down the line there. There you go. Kick on back the halfway line.
Ryan Skinner to tag. Chris King has come back on for Roxy. That probably happened half time. Give that a piece of great ball by Chris King. If Adam there's
not quite managed to guide it.
If Adam's in reverse there, he's got far more options. And he's just front bumping. The goal kick to Forest.
Yeah, Bournemouth having a little bit of pressure now.
That's dangerous. Ricocheting across his own box. I think Forest are hitting the ball well, but they're just not always certain where it's going to go. Yeah. Oh, it's a foul. I thought the ball was already out. Does that matter?
Gary apologised. Well, strictly speaking, if the ball's out, you can't foul someone. You can get booked for dangerous play or whatever, but I think...
Sub-called. It looks like Gary's going off now. He's had quite a big impact on this game.
Gary basically gave the foul against himself there, the way he apologised. So.
I've seen players apologise and still been punished. So. It's not always the way. Good ball by Ben Rogers there, and Finley Cooper, while he gets himself in reverse again. Gets himself in reverse, he'll have far more options to deal with the ball. Kick in.
Forest having a bit more pressure, probably had most of the pressure in this half.
Probably been the better side. Wiley takes a kick in.
A couple of times it looks like they might break through, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get something still.
He's blocking off the wrong player. He needs to block off the goalkeeper. Oh, well, that snuck in, and my eyes deceived me. I think for that to work there, they're actually not blocking off the right player. Yeah. You need to be between the ball and the gap.
Where the ball, the gap had you've got to use the edge of the box as a barrier, because the player outside the box can't come into the box.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
So I'll help you, don't worry.
You just do it as a player, but that's a fire towards goal by Ben Rogers, and that's on target. Well saved by the keeper.
A couple of good saves Dakota's made this
side have scored. That's
that
2-on-1, but advantage
2-on-1,
could be an advantage.
Yes, Adams breaking away.
Go on, Ryan. There could be a 2 against Bournemouth there, but no play on again.
Couple of good advantages from here.
And it's going to go out. Oh, he's going back. Well done. That is good reference. I like that. It's like Teesside have scored on that pitch. To really cap, that'll be a good win for them to cap off a great weekend.
It's 1-1.
Oh, it's 1-1.
Yeah. It's 1-1 and 0 on the clock, so that looks like it might have been a very late equaliser for Teesside against Sale.
Yeah, Chris King. Sure what Chris is trying to do there, but...
Yeah, it looks like it was a late equaliser. It is 1-1 between Teesside and Sale. And Sale have just kicked off, so presumably Teesside have had a late equaliser, which is nice for them for a change. They've conceded a couple of late equalisers this weekend.
Got to get round this, Ben, otherwise it's going to run out. I think this is going to run out. No, he's managed to keep round it, my God. Just needs a bit more quality there. Again, it's a fantastic position, but do need a bit more quality. Oh, that's a good ball to the Bournemouth. Good goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper's had a very good game.
Yes, he has.
Couple of good saves, second half.
Done very well.
Chris King defending well on the edge of the box. Spoke about this, the third player defending for a lot of teams these days. Was a late equaliser. There's the final whistle.
Yeah. It was it's a very noticeable feature. Manchester City do some heroic defending. They have done some heroic defending this week, but they don't use the third player on the edge of the box to defend as much as other teams. They rely on the 2 players who retreat to the goal line and are happy to field the shots.
It's quite different from other teams, isn't it?
Yeah. I've seen them do it a few times very effectively.
Unlucky for Finley Cooper there. Ryan Skinner.
Got Adam up the line. Chooses to play it infield. Chris King couldn't quite control that. Forrest with another chance to get the ball
3 minutes
into the danger area. Riley Priestley going across to take it.
And quite a heavy touch, knocks it out. Bournemouth kicking. Last few minutes. Both teams won't want to lose this.
I think it's very harsh on Forrest if they lost it now.
Yeah. Be a well-earned point for Bournemouth, though.
Yeah. I'm not saying a draw is not a fair result. I think it'd be harder on Forrest if they conceded.
Yeah.
Bournemouth
Oh yeah, definitely. Chris King there trying some a switch in reverse, but can't
Looks
quite
like
do it. But
Jack
great.
Bosenke's well outside the box now.
Ben Rogers holding his own. I think that's a 2-on-1. Goalkeeper's not retreated there.
Hard to tell. The other defender looked to be a long way back to me.
Referee did put his whistle to his mouth, but I think he decided against it. Bournemouth ball. Less than 2 minutes to go.
One of their best periods of pressure in this half, this last minute or so. Okay. Nice little move. Adam across to Chris, back to Adam.
Got to avoid the 2v1 here.
Yeah,
Chris
has gone
moving out the way.
Rotating.
Adam not strong enough in the battle there. It's 2v1.
Adam and Ryan there with Jack Bosenke driving through the middle of them.
Forest ball. Maybe Bournemouth's last attack, but we'll see. But Forest will hope to get the ball downfield. Ryan's going to go for it, and that's going to run out for a goal kick. Ryan's had a few of those attempts. Sometimes you play the ball into space as a middleman and look for your wingers to make something of it, but way off point at that moment. Probably go for it again here. He's gone for it again, and it's a chance for Adam Sevenoaks. Oh, come on. Oh.
Chris King couldn't get his chair in the right position. There appeared to be a chance for him.
Say there was a chance for Adam and Chris there either side, but...
So yeah, Forest have had most of this half, but suddenly the last couple of minutes, Bournemouth putting quite a bit of pressure on.
So 30 seconds to go. Is it a kick in? Yeah, kick in.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's 2 on 1. Yeah, no.
Where?
Adam moving. Adam and Ryan, we're both in that corner down there.
Looks okay to
It's
me.
gone out. Forest, Bournemouth ball. Ryan's nearly fell over.
As it's the funnies for the end of the season with the referees and linesmen falling over. Nearly joined that club myself yesterday.
I think you're already in that club.
Yeah, I mean, I nearly got an extra help in, yeah. This one was more my own doing. The previous one I was viciously assaulted by one of your former teammates. Don't know how you've been coaching them, but... Oh dear.
You'd have to blame the current coach for that one.
Yeah.
That's not the best kick in by Ryan Skinner there, and it's handed Forest the ball. Just the clock is saying 0, so we'll see how long the referee's going to add on.
Hasn't been much in the way of substitutions. A couple of stoppages for chair issues, feet to be repositioned.
Yep, went to the last minute or so, I'd
Wouldn't
say.
have thought there'd be more than a minute. No. Again, there's been a few substitutions, yeah, maybe a minute.
Few subs, and Chris King had an issue earlier on,
Yeah.
but Bournemouth on the attack here with Ryan, and
Ryan trying to dribble
got
his
a
way
hard
round.
firm here. Jack wasn't quite.
Looks as though they've got the post covered there.
Yeah, needs to get it out quickly. Not going to get it through the chairs. So there's no one. I think that's the
There's the
game.
final whistle gone. So 1-1. So
Well,
both Bournemouth and Forest unbeaten today.
yep. Well done to both teams.
Yes. I'm not sure what that does to the table at the bottom, but I think Manchester City may find themselves at the bottom, or Eels even have had not a great weekend.
Okay.
But it's competitive down the bottom. There's 4 or 5 teams who will be fighting to keep out of those playoff places.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks for everyone for listening. One more game to follow on each court before the weekend is done.
Obviously, the highlight now will be the refereeing in the Leeds Manchester United match, where it will be entertainment of the highest quality.
Cool. Thank you for joining us.
Words.
Thank you for joining us. Good luck for your game in a bit, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
bye.